Hello, and welcome to another episode of Walt Disney's Legacy Collection. Today's episode is about 4 of the Sesame Street titles: Monster Hits, Play Along Games and Songs, Big Bird Storytime, and We All Sing Together. Monster Hits was released in 1990 on videocassette by Random House Home Video as a part of the Sesame Strong home video series. And as a matter of fact, it was also re-released to videocassette by Sony Wonder, and in 1999 it was released by Disney United Kingdom as a double feature with the Alphabet Jungle game. Then in 2003, Sony Wonder released the DVD of this episode, which is actually what this one is. This is the 2003 DVD of Monster Hits. And Play Along Games and Songs was released by Random Home Video in 1986 as a part of My Sesame Street Home Video series. Then in 1996 it was re-released by Sony Wonder, the videocassette, and in 1998 it was also released by Disney in the United Kingdom as a double feature with Cookie Monster's Best Bites. And in 2005 this episode was released to DVD by Sony Wonder, which is actually what this one is. Now, before we go on, how about a look at those first 2 titles there listed here, shall we? All right. Yeah, and as you can see here, in the Monster Hits title in the front, there's Harry Monster, Elmo, Cookie Monster, Grover, and Frazzle. And in this one, Harry Monster hosted a Fuzzy Awards show, and one of the main songs included in this episode is Cookie Monster's song "C is for Cookie." And then in Play Along Games and Songs, there's Big Bird and Forgetful Jones playing the games to help Forgetful Jones remember every single game they have played there. So, let's see. And here's the sides. And here's the back. Oh yes, one other thing. While it's a solid color, one color in the front and the sides, it's an alternative different color in the back too. Alright. Now then, the next one, Big Bird Storytime, was released as a part of My Sesame Street Home Video series in 1987 by Random House Home Video. Then in 1996, Sony Wonder re-released this to videocassette, and in 1998, in the United Kingdom, Disney released that title with Big Bird Sings as a double feature. And in 2005, this episode was released to DVD by Sony Wonder. And then the next one right here, We All Sing Together, was released to videocassette in 1993 as part of the Sesame Songs home video series. Oh yeah, this is another episode that Harry Monster hosted, except in this case, he's the anchor of the Monster Report, and Elmo is another reporter, and for that matter, so are Telly and Count Von Count. But anyway, the videocassette was re-released by Sony Wonder in 1996. And in 1998, Disney released that title as a double feature in the United Kingdom with Learning to Share. Then in 2003, this episode was released to DVD by Sony Wonder. Oh, Yes, and as you can see, that episode, they were talking about kids. So, how about a look at those two next? Alright. There you go. See that? Oh, and of course, one of the highlights of Big Bird Storytime is Imagine That, sung by Ernie. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. Oh, one more thing. Sesame Street will be on its official 50th anniversary on November 10th, 2019, because this show itself premiered on November 10th, 1969. So, be sure to stay tuned for more of the Sesame Street episodes as part of the Walt Disney's Legacy Collection. I got some more titles on DVD there. See you next time.